Hey guys, back today with another father training video. I wanted to keep you updated on things that are happening in my world and give you a focus, give you something to think about, just those things that are so important. So yesterday I did a video yesterday about how things usually go at home, and it's funny how when I do that, the next day will be nothing like it. And so yesterday evening, I got home from work and it was different right out of the gate. I got home, the kids were watching a show, which is typically not what's going on at our house. We don't do a lot of show watching typically. Um, but they were watching a show and I was like, hey guys, what's up? What's going on here? Um, they were all like, well, we got all our homework done. We're done. So we're good. And Mama said we could watch a little bit. And I was like, okay. So I went on upstairs, and I built a little fire there because that's something I like to do. Got the heat up downstairs, and then went upstairs. And Arita was just in a position where all the planets lined up. I don't know if your life is like my life, but when meaningful things take place, it kind of happens in a serendipitous fashion. Although we should be planning for certain things to happen and always working towards good communication to take place, that needs to be a skill. It's another skill. You just practice it a lot. But the really meaningful communication seems to just happen. And it seems to happen for people who have gotten themselves in the position for it to happen. So when those planets line up and there's just, there just comes a time where their heart opens, your heart opens, and a lot of really good stuff can get brought back and forth. And Arita and I just had one of those times where we talked for about an hour of things that were really, really meaningful. What was going on in her life? What happened at work today? And how does that affect her? What is she thinking about in terms of what she wants to get done? That she believes she's doing something important, and these are the things she sees, and these are the things she wants, and these are the strong desires in her heart that are really working. And so her being able to tell me those things, it's important. Because then I can share with her, okay, yeah, here's the things that are going on in my life, and here's the things that are so important, and here's the things that I want to see. And we were able to do that because we work in the same realm, on a campus where there's a church and a school and a daycare, and there's a lot going on. We're in the same realm, and so we generally have the very same things that we see need to happen, not only in our own family but in society at large. And we're seeing our purposes come together and understanding we got a lot of things in common, and that God's brought us together so that we could get on the same page and create a vision for our present life and our future life that's more in alignment with these God-given desires that we have, along with the skills that we have, the gifting that we have, so that we're doing life together, and together we're powerfully making a difference, not only in our own home, but outside of the home where God's placed us, on whatever mountain that we've been placed on. And in our case, we're on the religion mountain. I work at a church, and we're in the education mountain, which is another. These are spheres of authority within our culture that are real. They're important. They're mind molders in the big picture, where the masses are involved. And God will put you in your career or in your vocation. He'll put you in a sphere. Maybe it's in business, maybe it's in education, maybe you're already at the sphere of family is a powerful sphere that if you're in family, then you're on that mountain. It's got its own sphere of authority, and if you're on that mountain, you get to be sending out a message off of that mountain that other people are going to be influenced by. And so we're on the education mountain, we're on the religion mountain, we're on the family mountain. Those are the three spheres that my family is involved in, and they're three very important mountains that have a powerful effect on, the vibe of the society and our culture. So we want to be doing life well on each one of those and making a difference wherever we've been placed, whatever voice we have, whatever platform we have. We want our voice to have integrity, to be lined up with truth, to have righteousness coming to us and through us. We want to have integrity in terms of we're really living this thing that we believe is the truth. And so we're being authentic, and we're one. We're not double-minded. Of course, we're always working on these things. But Arita and I got to have a conversation yesterday in which we realized how in sync we were. And I got to talk about some vision casting in terms of this is where I see our family going. This is where I see you and I going together. This is where I see God is positioning us to get us into a greater position of power where more influence is coming through our lives and through our marriage and off of our family, where it's going to make a difference, because that's what we got to be, difference makers for the world. And so this video is aimed at you being reminded about how powerful it is that you and your spouse are communicating about meaningful life purpose type of things. What's God called you both to? You need to be lining up those visions as best you can, because if you're not careful, you're going to be living this direction, she's going to be living that direction. I know Arita and I have struggled with that in the past, where she's felt separated from my call on as a pastor, because she's just doing family all the time. And if you're not careful, that can happen in marriage. And we've been able to, I've spent a lot of years praying over that, and God has faithfully helped get us steered closer and closer and closer toward one another. And so men, that's one of your callings, is to see that, to understand that, to pray for God to do that, always be working towards it. And at this point in our marriage, because God's answered those prayers, we're in a really good position where we're on the same page in a lot of ways, and we're understanding that both of our skills, both of our giftings, and the call of God on our lives has brought us closer and closer and closer together. Oh, dang it. My video just went crazy on me, so it just died. So I'm going to have to finish it like this. So this video is about connecting with your spouse on purpose. Communicate about meaningful things, and make sure you guys are in the same vibe of understanding, where are we going? What are we doing? And are we doing this together? Because when you can connect on that level, you're going to feel the encouragement of knowing that both of you are walking with the Lord. Because when you're both walking with the Lord, He's going to bring you together. That's just what the Lord's doing. That's what His will is. That's what His desire is. And so you want to be communicating with your spouse in a way that you know that's taking place. So I guess this video's done because I'm having to hold this thing up. But God bless you guys. Be encouraged. God's on the move. He's doing some cool things in your family. Agree with Him and let Him do it. God bless you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.